Assalamu alaikum student, how are you? Today I am again with you with the new topic of the sets. Before starting our new topic, I want to give a quick review of the previous one about sets. We yes on the previous lecture we done about the sets, what is set, then what is subset and the two types of the subsets, proper subset and improper subset. And at the end, we done the power set. Now, before going, now I'm going to share the screen with you. Today our topic is operation on sets. Union of set. We have already done this topic in class 7th. Union mean combine. You know the story. Union is strength. Union mean combine the elements. So according to the definition, come to it, the union of two sets A and B is a set consisting of all the elements which are in set A or in the set B or in both. The union of two sets is denoted by A union B. We represent union with the capital U and read as A union B. Come to the example. If we have set A, the elements of set A are A, E, I, O. And the element of set B are A, B, C. Then we are finding A union B. As I told you, union means combine. Write all the elements, either they are in A or in B. In both the set, we write all the elements within one enclosed bracket. A union B, A, E, I, O, and A, B, C. When we find A union B, we will write A, E, I, O, B, C. Now this is a union of A and B. You see, we write all the elements, A and B, both the elements enclosed within the one bracket. This is called A union B. Now we have the property regarding union. This is called commutative property or commutative law with respect to union. Commutative law with respect to union, in this we have two sides, left hand side and right hand side. And we always find the solution of both sides, and in the end we prove that the answer is same. Either we write A union B or B union A. If A and B are two sets, then the commutative law with respect to union will written as A union B is equal to B union A. You see in this law that only A and B change the places. The operation is same, union, but only the sets change their position. Instead of A, we write there B, and instead of B, we write there A. So first we take the left hand side, which is A union B. And we see that what is the answer of this. The element of A are 1, 2, 3 till end, and the elements of B are 3, 5, 7, 9. Which type of the numbers they are? The elements of set B, which types of number? They are odd number. Okay, now come to the left hand side, A union B. We write the element 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10 union, then the element of set B 3, 5, 7, 9. Again, I'm telling you union mean to combine all the elements. We write all the elements of A or B in one set. Now our answer become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 5, 7, 9 are also in A and B both, but we write, when we find A union B, we write all the elements only once. We cannot repeat 3 two times or 5 two times or 7 two times. We only write at once. Now come to the right hand side. This is B union A. In this only you interchange the position of B and A. First we write B. The set B have the elements 3, 5, 7, 9. and A 1, 2, 3 till 10. Again, when we take the union B union A, we write all the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, I repeat that the element will be not repeated, only we write at once. Clear? Now we come to the intersection. Intersection of two sets. We have already done this operation in class 7. Do you remember this? Intersection mean common. In the union, we write all the elements. Union mean combine. Intersection mean only take the common element. Come to the definition. The intersection of two sets A and B is a set of consisting of all the common elements of the sets A and B. The intersection of two sets is denoted by A intersection B and read as A intersection B. You see in the union, we use the notation U, and in intersection, we use the U, but the shape of the U is upside down. Now we take the example of this. A is A, E, I, O, U, and the elements of B are A, B, C, D, E. Now we find A intersection B, A, and then the sign of intersection. What is the sign of intersection? Upside down U. And then we write the elements of B. Now you see clearly that which elements are common in A and B. You take those elements in which they are lie A and B both. A, E. A, E also lies in A and also in B. So the A intersection B will be A, E. Now again we have the property of commutative with respect to intersection as we did the union in the commutative law of union. Same we have the commutative law with respect to intersection. If A and B are two sets, then commutative law with respect to intersection will be written as A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Same as in union, we have two sides, left hand side and right hand side. So first we take the left hand side, find the answer of this, and then we take the right hand side and we see that whether the answers are same or not. A is 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10 and B is 3, 5, 7, 9. Now we take left hand side. Left hand side is A intersection B. Again, I'm telling you that what is intersection? Intersection means only choose the common elements which are both in A and B. Now A intersection B, and you see clearly I highlight the numbers which are common in both the sets A and B. 3, 5, 7 and 9. They are common 3, 5, 7 and 9. Now we take the right hand side. In right hand side only we change the position of the set. Now this is B intersection A. It means first you write the set B, then the sign of intersection, and at the end we write the set A. Again, the procedure is same, only you took the common elements, which are 3, 5, 7, 9. And when we compare the both sides, left hand side and right hand side, we see that both the sets are equal. The answer of A intersection B and B intersection A, the elements are same. So this verifies the commutative law of intersection. Is it clear to you? Yes, girls. Now we come to the exercise. You see question number 1, exercise 1.2. Question number 1 is verify A union B is equal to B union A. And the B part of the same question is A intersection B and B intersection A. Sometime in the question they mention that both sets are given and they write in the words that prove the commutative law of union and commutative law of intersection. But in our question, they give A union B is equal to B union A. The same procedure that I told you in the example, that first we find the left hand side, A union B, then you find the right hand side, B union A. And you see that both the sides will be equal. The answer of both sides will be equal. Same operation we will do with the intersection. Same property we will prove in this A intersection B. But remember that in the intersection you will select only the common elements. Only the common elements. In union, I told you union means combine the elements. So when we are finding A union B, we will write all the elements within one bracket. Same with B union A. But when we are doing A intersection B, it means you only select the common elements from A and B. Same left hand side and the right hand side. And you see that the both sides will be equal. The answer will be equal. You will do these questions on the same pattern that I did the example for you. Is it clear? All the steps will be same. And at the end, you must mention that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, now we come to our second law. This is associative law with respect to union. In commutative, we need only two sets, but in associative, we always need three sets. It means that now we applying the operation within three sets. If A, B, and C are the sets, then associative law with respect to union will be written as A union B union C, and the right hand side is A union B union C. So what is the difference in between left and right hand side? You see that B changed the partner. In the left hand side, B is the partner of C, but in right hand side, B changed the partner and he make the partnership with A. Or we can say that only we change the brackets. Left hand side, the brackets are with B and C, and the right hand side, the brackets are with A and B. In commutative law, only they change the position. Sets change the position. A come to B and B come to A. But in associative law, because we need three sets, so that's why here they change the partners or they change the brackets. Now I explain this with the example. With the same procedure, first we take left hand side and then we take the right hand side. But the difference is that first we find the operation of the brackets. I mean, first we find the B union C. After taking the union with this, we take the union with A. Now B is given 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and C is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After finding the union, again I am repeating the definition of union, that combine the elements within one bracket. And you see that we write all the elements within one curly bracket. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But this is not our complete left hand side, only we find B union C. A is left. Now in the next step, we take this union with A. A union B union C. Now first you write the set A, then union. Now you write B union C, the new set that we find B union C. You write the element of that set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now complete our complete answer after taking with A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is our A union B union C. This is our left hand side. Now come to the right hand side. And you see that the brackets are with A and B. It means first we find the union of AB and then with C. Now A union B. We write the element of set A 1, 2, 3, 4 union the element of set B 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We write the repeated element only once. Now after finding A union B, C is left. Now you take the union with C. The new set, first we write the new set. We find from A union B and then union the element of set C 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you see that after completing this, we got the answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 10. This is the answer same as of left hand side. Now you see that both the sides, left hand side and right hand sides are equal. It means this verifies the associative law of union. Is it clear? This is same that we done in the commutative law of union with sets, but there were 2 sets and now we have 3 sets. When we are doing associative law, we always need 3 sets. Okay, now come to the same associative law of intersection. Associative law with respect to intersection, if A, B and C are the 3 sets, then associative law with respect to intersection will be written as A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. The procedure is same, the partner are same, the brackets are same, only operation is change. In the union, we have the straight U, and in intersection, we have the U upside down. Again, the same procedure in the left hand side. First, we solve the bracket, and then with the other set. Intersection means common elements. B intersection C. First, we find B intersection C. Only you choose the common elements. 6, 7, 8. They both are common in B and C. You see I highlight the elements 6, 7, 8. Now A is left. Now we take the intersection of the new set and the set A. A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and the intersection of B and C is 6, 7, 8. Oh, there is no element common. It means what will be our answer? Null set, because there is no element common between these 2 sets. So our left hand side become a null set A intersection B intersection C. Now we see that either our right hand side will come also the null or any element. Now first we take the partner A and B. Intersection, again I am repeating the definition that we took the common elements. A intersection B. 1, 2, 3, 4 intersection 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The common elements 3, 4. In A and B we have 3 and 4 common. Now we take the intersection of this new set with C. 3, 4 intersection 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, no element is common there. It means that we have the null set. Right hand side and left hand side, they both have no element. They both have null set. It means this verifies the associative law of intersection. Is it clear to you? Now come to the exercise. You see our question 2 is verify X union Y union Z is equal to X union Y union Z It means part A is about the associative law of union and part B is about the associative law of intersection. I told you that many times they write in the words that prove the associative law of union and prove the associative law of intersection. But in our question, they mention the laws already. It means we find the left hand side and the right hand side, and then we show that the both sides are equal. I did part 3 for you. See on the screen. The question is X union Y union Z, X union Y union Z. And the question is the element of X are minus 1, 0, 2, 4, 5, the elements of Y and the elements of Z. Again, I am repeating the definition of union. Union means combine the elements. We write all the elements of two set within one bracket. Now, according to the law, left hand side, you see that Y and Z, they both are partner. So first we find the union of Y and Z. Y union Z, Y, the elements of Y are 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and the elements of Z are 4, 6, 8, 10. Take the union. Now we have a new set Y union Z. The elements are 1 till 10. 5 is missing there. 5 and 9, they both are missing in this because in set Y and Z there are no 5 and 9. Now we take X union Y union Z. First we write the element of X, then union, then the new set we are already find Y union Z, and the answer is minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Now we come to the right hand side. In the right hand side, first we find the partner of X union Y. It means first you find the union of X and Y. The same procedure, we write all the elements of X and Y within one bracket, and then we take the union with Z. X union Y union Z. The answer of this side come minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You see that the elements of both the sides are same. It means that left hand side is equal to right hand side. And this verify the associative law of union. Is it clear to you? Now come to the part B. Associative law of intersection. What is the meaning of intersection? Taking the common elements. Good. Now see the left hand side. X intersection Y intersection Z. Y is a partner of Z. It means that first we take the intersection of Y and Z. Intersection means we take the common element of Y and Z. There is only one element common between these two, which is 4. Now we take the intersection of Y and Z with X. Minus 1, 0, 2, 4, 5, intersection 4. So definitely answer will be 4 because only 4 is common. Come to the right hand side. X intersection Y intersection Z. Now the partners are X and Y. First we take the common elements between X and Y. We write the set A, set X, then intersection, then set Y. Which element is common? 4. Now we take the intersection of this with Z. 4 intersection, the elements of Z are 4, 6, 8, 10. And definitely your answer is 4. Again, you see that the left hand side and the right hand side, they both are equal. And this verify the associative law of intersection. Is it clear to you? Good. Now come to the homework. Question 1, part A and B both commutative law of union. and the commutative law of intersection. In both parts 1 and 2, you will prove these two laws. And question 2, I did third part for you, 1, 2 and 4. These three parts are left to you. So you will do these, and you will do all the parts on the same pattern that I did the example, and question 2 I did part 3. You cannot take the three set at the time union and intersection. First you solve the first two, and then you take the union or intersection with the third one. Okay, now we have the quick review of our today's topic. Today we learn the operations on sets, on two sets and also on three sets. First we did union of two sets. I told you union means to combine the elements. If we have two sets A and B, when we are finding the union, we write all the elements of A or B within the one bracket. And we use a notation of straight A union B, and we read as A union B. Same for the intersection. Intersection means the common elements. The common elements which lies between A and B in both sets. And we use a notation upside down U and read as A intersection B. Then come to the properties or laws, commutative law of union. I told you that in this we take the left hand side and right hand side, and we prove that these both sides are equal. The union and as well as for the intersection. But in commutative law, only two sets will participate. And you see that in the left and right hand side, only they change their position, A and B. And then in the associative law, three sets are participating, A, B, and C. Left hand side and right hand side, we prove these two sides, and then we show that this hold the associative law of union and associative law of intersection. But the difference in between commutative and associative is, in the associative, one set change its partner. First, B is a partner of C, and on the other side, B is a partner of A. We take the left hand side, we solve it, we take the right hand side, and the answer of both the sides will be equal. I think that each and everything will be clear to you. Okay, students, inshallah, we will meet on the next meeting, and I hope that you can do your homework easily. Allah Hafiz.